Good morning, class. As you know, my name is Gianna April, but you would call me Miss April. For those of you who didn't know already, this is my first year teaching kindergarten, and I am so excited for you to see what I have in store for you for the rest of the year. But today we will start off with writing. When I was in Valencia Community College from 2015 to 2017, earning my degree to teach you guys, I observed a classroom of all different age levels. I learned what the best teaching strategies are, how to manage a classroom, and different sources of technology that are used in a classroom setting, such as computers, laptops, iPads, and more. Our focus for this week will be on how building friendships can help in future classrooms. This has to do with the topic, safe and healthy schools. My purpose in choosing how building relationships can help in future classrooms for this week's topic is to talk about how students and teachers share a special bond and how students become close friends with one another just from being in the same class. This brings the class together as a whole. It is nice to see that students accept one another even if they look different or come from different backgrounds. It is nice to see that the teachers bring everyone together and teaches them the right and wrong way to act as a group. They want to create a positive learning environment where all students feel they are welcomed and that they belong. That is why each lesson for this week will focus on how building relationships can help in future classrooms at a kindergarten level. To do so, I want to learn more about my students, their background, where they come from, their lifestyles, and more. I also want everyone to participate in class discussions. Every day this week, we will talk about the importance of friendship and how friends are always there to help you when you need them. The objective of this assignment is to teach the students how building friendships and relationships can help in future classrooms. The materials that will be used for today's assignment is 2 pieces of paper, an index card, and a pen or a pencil. At this time, everyone will take out a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle vertically into 2 columns. On the left side, it will say, "What I see in a good friend," and the other side will say, "What I see in a good teacher." I will show you how to do that. Draw a line down the middle, or fold it in half, whichever, and then one side is, "What I see in a good friend." And what I see in a good teacher. You do this like so. What I see in a good friend, and what I see in a good teacher, and then you start making your list. Once the 20 minutes is up, then everyone will come together in the end and share their thoughts on the assignment and share at least one thing that they wrote down. At this time, everyone will take out their second sheet of paper and write down what everyone in the class said. This list will be posted at the front of the room where everyone can see and be reminded of what we can all do better to be a good friend and what I can do better to be a better teacher. And then in the end, I will type it all up to make it nice and neat and hang it in front of the room. To participate independently, each student will write down on an index card a list of 5 things they see in a good teacher and 5 things they see in a good friend, with objects or foods that they think of, which remind them of what they wrote down, such as candy or anything else they can think of. Later on, this will make up the friendship recipe and the teaching recipe, and I will show you that now. Teacher, friend, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if everyone puts in a recipe that could actually make a recipe, then maybe I will make it and bring it in, if I'm allowed. But we'll see. I will assess how the students work independently, how they interact with other students, and how their assignments come out. I don't want to see anyone left out or anyone being bullied in my classroom. I want everyone to feel like a family because these are the students that they will move on to first grade with. One model for effective instruction that my class will go by is cooperative learning. In a classroom, using cooperative learning, students work on activities in small groups and receive rewards or recognition for their overall achievement within the group. This would work out better because the students can work together and make new friends at a young age. The 3 multiple intelligences that the students will learn by are logical, mathematical, in which skills related to mathematical manipulations and discerning and solving logical problems. Another intelligence is musical, which is one of my favorites. Musical is done by which students have the ability to produce pitch and rhythm as well as musical expression. Many people focus more when music is playing in the background. I know that when I work on assignments, I have to have music playing. It just helps me focus more. Lastly, the students will learn interpersonally. That way, they will know one's feelings, needs, strengths, and weaknesses. 2 areas in exceptional learners that I will use in my classroom are learning disabilities and autism spectrum disorder. These relate to me personally because I have members in my family in disabilities, and I would never want anyone to betray them, treat them differently, and I want them to feel included. They should be treated the same as any other student would be treated. The technology tools I will use is to increase basic skills in math, reading, and writing. Also to work through quizzes, drill and practice, and other course-related information. Kindergarten is a tough age because they're learning how to read, write, and communicate. And I want to be the person that influences them to become a teacher in the future. During my service learning hours, when I was in college, I learned that many students' friendships evolved from going to the Learning Center. Many of these kids go in the summer when school is out of session, but once the students walk into the classroom, they feel welcomed, and they know all the students and teachers right away. When I was there, I learned different teaching strategies that I learned which got me to where I am today. We did work on this for about 40 to 50 minutes, but you worked your way through it. Great job, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if not, I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.